Guy.
Yeah, Mr Speaker, I'd just like to reply to the Prime Minister's statement for 2013. First of all, can I wish you a very happy new year, Mr Speaker, and other members of the House who are down here this evening. Certainly the National Party has started this year with a lot of gusto. And we heard today when the Prime Minister stood up and laid out his plan for 2013 how much initiative and how much fresh thinking this government has got to bring to 2013, what is a hugely important year for us. But before I get on and start talking about the fantastic address from the Prime Minister today, what I wish to talk about is the previous member, Julianne Genter from the Green Party. I think their transport spokesperson for the Green Party, and she had some amazing quotes in that diatribe just before, where she said the government's approach in terms of building roads of national significance, $12 billion invested over the 10 years, she called them motorways of madness and extremely wasteful projects, and also she went on to say motorways don't reduce congestion. Now, my constituents who will be sitting in their vehicles now, leaving Wellington City going up to the Kapiti Coast, will be horrified to think that the Green Party transport spokesman thinks that about Transmission Gully and the Kapiti Expressway. They'll be sitting in congestion, listening to that member bang on about a whole lot of mistruths, when in fact congestion is hugely important to the New Zealand economy. For people to be sitting in their vehicles now, listening to the Green Party member say, oh, you don't need to worry about congestion, we shouldn't be building any roads at all, we should be putting it into the Green Party's magical sort of dreamland of building more houses, raiding the Land Transport Fund so that we can put it into pet projects. Well, what the member fails to realise is the Land Transport Fund actually funds a whole lot of public transport. That helped fund the electrification through to Waikanae, which Minister Joyce opened with me a couple of years ago, a fantastic project. The government is focused on public transport. We're focused on the plan for Kiwi Rail and turning that around. We've rolled out the Matangi trains. I hope the member's been on them. I have been in the Wellington region. Fantastic trains from Korea who are doing a great job in terms of moving commuters around the Wellington region. But for the member to stand up here today and say that we shouldn't be investing in roads, and also she went on to say that Auckland taxpayers will be paying forever for Transmission Gully. Well, that is not correct. I'll tell you one thing. The Green Party are opposed, like the Labor Party are, to public-private partnerships. We on this side of the House embrace the private sector. We say bring it on, step up to the plate, help us build Transmission Gully, because we need it. It's hugely important. Now, New Zealand collectively are funding the Waterview project in Auckland. It's going to make a huge amount of difference, $2.2 billion. Transmission Gully forecast to be around $1 billion, looking to come down with the private sector funding. The Green Party member should be standing up in the House saying this is hugely important for economic growth, instead banging on about a whole lot of mistruths that actually decent transport infrastructure does little to do with congestion, because that is not true at all. And of course the other important thing, Mr Speaker, is the changes that we've made with the Resource Management Act, which is helping getting these projects up and running quicker, which the Green Party opposed and the Labor Party opposed.
Sorry to interrupt the member. The time has come for the dinner adjournment, and I shall resume the chair at 7:30 p.m.